Hi again everyone, welcome back. More on metric conversions. In the first one I was talking about that 1 kilometre was 1,000 metres, and most people know that as a rule. I was thinking through about it though, I was holding my hands up too big for a metre. But one large step, a very large step for me because I've got short legs, is a metre. So I haven't got a metre rule at home, so it'll be 2 of those. So for me to step twice that length is quite long. And within that metre, of course, these little ones here that we've got on here are centimetres, and we're not talking about centimetres here today, no centimetres, only talking about kilometres and millimetres and metres, and then the equivalent in the other things in grams and litres. So here we go. Peekaboo method, I love to talk about those who haven't seen me with the peekaboo method before. If I cover up with those two, if 1 kilometre is 1,000, 3 kilometres was 3,000. So this is the stuff I started thinking through a long time ago. What was my head doing that I was teaching different to what I was actually doing myself? So I'd look at that and I'd see 3,000, and I knew for that to be 3,000 it had to have 3 digits after it. And then my brain would go, what comes after thousands? 140. So I didn't think multiplied by 1,000. I can still think that, I still teach that as a backup. If anyone understands that better, it works really well. So 3,140. Other way I think is peekaboo, 3 has to be 3,000 because that means 1,000 metres. And I say, what happened to the 1 and the 4? And the 1 and the 4 have to be there. So let's make it look a little bit more complicated. So here's where lots of people really muck up. Peekaboo method. It's almost like I need a double peekaboo method. 3 kilometres would be 3,000. So if I ignore all those other numbers, I've got the 3,000. And there's lots of people out there who will understand the multiply method better, but that's up to them. So there's a 1 in front of it, and next to the 3 has to have a 1, and next to that has to have a 4. So let's have a look at it. Probably if I covered over that one there, there's 3,140. Nothing is to do with hundreds, nothing to do with tens, because nothing says centimetres. So have a look at this one here. The 3 has to be 3,140 again. 3,000 needs 1, 2, 3 digits after it. So there's your 3,000. So where's the 2 go? Out in the front. I see student after student who will write that as 2,314. And they don't know they're wrong, or they think they're right. And like everything in maths, people think they're right when it's not the correct answer, but it's logical to their brain. So here we go. 3 has to be 3,000, but that's 300 at the moment, so I need it to be 3,000. So let's do another one. Bit of a trick because there's no number there, and that mucks people's brain up. So what have I got? No thousands. 370. Where does the 4 go? Out the front. So no thousands. 370. So this is the thousands. One needs 3 digits after it. So I need a 3, a 7 and a 0 after it. This one's a bit more obvious. And by the way, I didn't even mention that we've gone from grams to milligrams, changed our units. So milligrams is 1,000 of those will fit into a gram. So the milli are 1,000 fit into, and the kilo is 1,000 of. So this one is a millimetre. 1,000 of those will fit into a metre. So we're talking about thousands again. So if I cover that over, it's really obvious that that's 5,018, as long as you understand that that's thousands. So there's your hundreds and your tenths, and on you'd go with those. But let's look at what this is here. 5 needs 3 digits, and there they are, 1, 2, 3. 5,000 needs 3 digits, 1, 2, 3, and it's got a 2 in front. Now the little bit this was up here, this really mucks people up, I've found in the past. So there's no thousands, and there's 140. A bit weird. So most people, when they're confident, wouldn't think of that. So some people say, you better multiply by thousands. But I watch students who have trouble with multiply by thousands. So they've got no thousands, and that's got 140. So there's the 140. No thousands, 372. So if you wanted to, you can write that. Think in terms of writing 4 digits. There's the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one has to be 0. There's the first one, there's the second one, there's the third one, the fourth one. And of course we've got none of them. Then after the event you could rub those off if you wanted to, especially if you're writing in pencil. Hope it helps. we'll be having a look at it in opposite direction in a while. Thank you.